Alright guys, real quick, I'm gonna do another video here. This one is gonna be pretty stupid. So do not try this at home. I'm gonna do it's kind of an experiment. Not even really an experiment. It's just another way to prove how effective the prong collars are. So here I'm gonna have my carabiners with some fish wire or fishing line, whatever you want to call it. Don't do this shit at home. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. But here it goes. Hold this with this hand. Come here. Come here. Alright, well, here it goes. Please, baby Jesus, don't let there be any cats or squirrels. Because I am fucked. But you see, they get the little tug and they sit. Mainly I've been teaching them to sit down and wait for me. Every time I stop, they sit. And that'll take some, man, I've got no use of this hand now. And that'll take a little bit of getting used to. Again, here's what I have. Here's what I'm working with. Let's go. Please, no cats, no squirrels. Oh shit, that was a bird. No, come on. Don't get curious with my car. Go. Alright, so you see, they're not pulling, and that's about as much force as you need. Just a finger's amount, so that your dogs don't pull. They are walking in front of me. Again, they're not actually on their actual leash, but that's it. Stop. Sit. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that because I know there are squirrels over there, and I need that finger because I shoot with both hands. So let me pause that for a second. Be right back, and I'll explain the rest of my setup here. This Timberwolf leash that I got for my pups. I love these things, and I love the fact that they're made here in the US. But I did find a small little flaw on their the little buckle piece or whatever this is at the end, where I found my dog just gets loose somehow, and I never figured out how up until now. Well, here you have, here you have this piece here. There's this little, it's got a little ramp to it. It's kind of wedged over. So I've noticed every time the dog spins, the little D-ring just undoes it. Look, I'll show you again. Anytime the dog spins, it'll just, actually I'll even go, no, well, anytime he spins, this piece pushes up against this. And it's undone. And now you have yourself a loose little wildling. Alright guys, so now that I have them back on their normal leash, normal chain, I'll show you more or less what it is that I have. It's a really simple setup. This chain here is not actually, change that, sorry about that. The chain itself is not actually a chain like, I'll do this with one hand here. It's actually, you'll see what it is here in a second. Some of you that are dog guys that have had them for a while, you'll see exactly what this is. Come here, sit. Butch. Good boy. Alright, you see what this is now. That's what that is. Now I don't use it for this anymore, obviously. It is comfortable for around the house. Is decent just to keep them in place. Way to go, garbage pizza. All right, so, but I mean, it does its job. It's just for my boys here, I'd rather have a little more control than what this can provide, or what I can actually achieve with just this thing. But for having them around the house, you know what, that's fine. This thing works just fine. Otherwise, anytime I'm outside of the house, prong collar is what I'm using. Let's take this off again. No, I'm sorry, boy, you got a big ass block now. And that just comes right off. So again, like I mentioned before, several other videos, with prong collar, you need that to be as high up on the neck as possible. If you can have it like right up here, that's where I would have it, but you can't. So that's where it needs to be. And just so there's no confusion, you're gonna have usually 2 rings on the prong collar. You're gonna have a bigger ring and a smaller ring, even though this is quite a larger ring. But on this one here, you'll see that the big ring is actually larger. The one you're actually using is the small one, the one that swivels. That's what you'll be using to yeah, they left. Okay, that's what you'll be using to set up your actual your leash, or your, you know, whatever you're gonna set your leash on. So I use a carabiner, and I'll just attach that to the. I can't. Nope, I can't do that. All right, so all right, let's use your head again. I'll use the carabiner to set up here. And then the actual leash here that I bought on Amazon, I'll put a little thing below. Has another carabiner that's on it. That's what I like. I don't like the ones that are like the regular leash. You know what I mean? It's not a carabiner type. It's more like the old traditional pull to draw the little detent. I don't like those. Because with these leashes, or I'm sorry, with these collars, if they spin around, it opens it, and I don't definitely want these dogs to get loose when I'm walking them. All right, we'll continue with our walk here with these two. So when you're walking your dogs, your bullies, don't confuse your daily walk or your bi-daily walk as being their exercise. This is by no means their exercise. I worked them out already a little bit earlier, and now we're just walking. This is not their exercise. So don't get that confused. You're gonna end up with some fat ass dogs if you think just walking them once or twice a day is their exercise. They need rigorous exercise. I don't mean walking like jogging or running. The bone structure for these dogs is not built for long-term running. I'm trying to get these birds now. Come here. Glad I switched over. I'd have 9 digits. But yeah, so they want to pull a little bit right now because they're still a little bit amped up. They didn't really get. I only worked them maybe half of what I normally would. But like I mentioned before, where they left, where you'd want to be is, see where their hind legs are. That's where you want to be. You don't want them to be any further forward than that. And I'm about to show you, like again, this is still just one finger. I'm gonna switch over to the regular collar real quick, and I'm gonna remove the prong collar. This last time with my daughter, they still had the prong collars. They still feel that little bit of discomfort. So they still maybe won't pull, just in case. So let's check that out real quick. All right, well, let's see if they notice that they have a comfortable pulling platform now. Well, yeah, they notice. So you kind of see the difference. Here are the prong collars back here. And they're pulling my 220-pound ass. I mean, yeah, it's 2 of them, but they're definitely pulling. I still have one finger, but I'm definitely doing giving it a lot more, putting a lot more effort into not running or not letting them pull me. Yep, that's enough of that. Sit. Sit. Oh, okay. He won't listen now. Again, that's why I don't leave the house without the prong collar. It's the difference between them listening or not listening. Hey! Come back. Sit. And then here we go, back to normal. Yeah, I'll never, ever leave the house without prong collars on the dogs. These things are, like I mentioned, they're straight power and they pull just for sport. So, yeah, definitely, if you're considering this breed, you want to keep them controlled because you want to keep them controlled. There's no option. Prong collar is definitely the way to go. Now, walking your dogs off leash, right? You're always going to have one that you might not be able to, case in point, and one that you will. One that has awesome recall, that guy. One with absolutely no fucks given about a recall, that guy. So, it depends on your dog and the level of training that he's able to actually take in. Now, I don't take them, the entire walk isn't going to be off leash, right? Because they're just puppies still. They're 8 months this month. So I don't generally walk them off leash. I just do it right around here on my cul-de-sac because they know the area. I'm not going to do the entire walk even though they know the route. But yeah, you're going to have one dog that you're able to do so, and one dog that you're going to have to work a little harder with, like this guy. But that's it. I mean, I'll have more tips on another day. Let's see if he does it again. Ronson. Ronson. Hey. Bang, you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Butch. Bang, you're dead. No. Nope. Okay. Well, I tried.